Hi, we're talking about why I don't buy Penn reels. Now, don't get me wrong, I appreciate and respect differing views on this subject, and I have owned and used Penn reels to good effect. But when spending my hard-earned money, my focus is on the long-term reliability of new products today rather than the quality of equipment made some time ago. At my preferred price points, Penn quality seems to have lapsed compared with my favorite brands. Since I'm providing fishing gear for a number of people, I usually buy reels in groups of 2 to 8 units of the same make and model for uniformity of function and maintenance. I've learned that stuff that functions flawlessly for over a decade with minimal maintenance is really the best value. My spinning reels see hard use in both salt and fresh water, often in inexperienced hands.
There's no power like the mighty name of Jesus.
Pinpoint casting is rarely needed, but my fishing guests usually need a stout drag that is easily adjusted and can pull big fish out of structure quickly. Reels need to be smooth and consistent with a short learning curve. They need to stand up to being dropped and bumped and exposed to harsh environments with little regular maintenance other than rinsing. I bought my first group of 8 Shimano reels over a decade ago, and not one of them has failed to meet the above requirements. I added a few more Shimano Spheros reels about 8 years ago, and these are still going strong. Over the same span, I've had a chance to use a number of Penn spinning reels, but nothing I've seen seems to suggest a high probability of the same level of success with the Penns. Likewise, my level wind reels see a lot of hard use in both salt and fresh water. They serve double duty for trolling and for dropping live and cut bait, often in inexperienced hands. A stout, easily adjusted drag is a must, but drag adjustments need to be smooth, gradual, and predictable. My guests need to be free to focus on the fish and not on the reel when bringing in big fish. In those exciting moments, I need my coaching to be mostly in relation to getting the fish to the boat rather than how to operate the reel. Between fishing trips, I want to focus on providing a quality fishing experience for guests rather than on reel maintenance beyond the careful rinsing and occasional re-rigging to accommodate changes in tactics or target species. On the advice of a successful charter boat captain, I bought my first group of 8 Daiwa level wind reels in 2006. None of these reels has failed, though they are starting to show some wear. I've used comparably priced Penn reels in the same applications. They are serviceable, but not as smooth, and they have not lasted as long. More recently, I've used newer Daiwas on friends' boats, and their move to more plastic parts has shifted my interest toward Okumas instead. The 4 Okuma convectors I've purchased and the cold waters I've used are all serving well, and some are over a decade old now. As the Daiwas wear out in the coming years, I expect to replace them with Okumas. The slow fade in quality and reliability of American sporting equipment has been disappointing. We first noticed the decline in the quality of guns, for example, from Marlin and Remington shortly after 1999. More plastic parts and a decline in quality of machined metal parts is seldom a good sign. Ugly stick rods purchased since 2018 are also not the same as rods bought before 2010. I'm sure some examples come to your mind as well. Other factors being equal, I'd prefer to buy American. Spend your own hard-earned money how you please, but I'm just not confident that if I go out and buy 8 new Penn Battle 3s, that they'll all be still going strong a decade from now. For me, stewarding the resources God has provided means favoring reliability over country of origin and putting quality equipment in the hands of my fishing guests.
If you see what I see, that the grave is empty, then you know what I know. Anything is possible. If you see what I see, that the grave